Good afternoon. Welcome to Fishing with Bill. We've had such bad weather here lately that the rivers are really up. The waters are inundated with all kinds of rain and fresh water. So we are going to do a mystery tackle box unboxing today, kind of as a rainy day and tired of yard work recording. The mystery tackle box that today is the Pro for, I'm assuming, bass. The problem is it doesn't have a number on it like the other boxes that I've bought in the past, where it'll say like number 139, number 140, so forth. This one does not, but this is the Black Box Pro. So we're going to start with this today. We're going to examine it and see what we can get going and see if we can actually use any of these locally. All right, we're going to start here. And as before, there's the catch in the wind thing, and I've not really done that. I don't take the box out with me fishing. All right, so first up, we have the vertical lures, and let's see if I can take one out here. All right, so this is a green pumpkin red flake. It's kind of hard to see in the lighting. I turned my rear light off, so it kind of doesn't have much reflection on it. But this is a little tube, and it has four legs, but four tails on it. It's a Tube X size 3.5. And again, it's vertical lures. Nice little, nice artwork. We'll try this at some point. And we'll lay this off to the side. Next up, more worms. This is a hoax fish. Hoaxfish.com, made in the USA product. Good. Let's see here. I'm looking for, it's made in, looks like Clay, Arkansas, patent pending. Have their own YouTube channel. I'll put that in there as well. This one, it says Full Dominion Series, but I don't see a particular worm name. So let's try to get this opened up. So this worm is kind of a heavy worm. I don't know if it's a Senko style or what, but it's very heavy. It's got the brand name there, Hoax Fish. Okay, so not sure what this mimics, but nice little worm, and it should have a very good like wacky worm appeal with that center piece in there. And kind of that would throw it off balance a little bit, but wacky worm, this thing has some weight and it looks really, really good. So give them a try, and I'll try to find their website and link it as well. The 10,000 Fish Headhunter, there's a little pamphlet that came with this. So it talks about their particular lures. There's, the different sizes. Goes through that. Here's the particular different types of bait. Has a magnet in it. Let's see, pre-rigged jig hooks. Then it shows how to hook it and so forth. It also has how to use them. Pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn, gear. It even has gear recommendations for the upcoming lure I'm going to show you in a second. It's medium heavy casting. Gives it the real requirements, and it's made for about a 10 to 15 fluorocarbon. And also they go and show where to fish the Headhunter, kind of the different types. Looks like in cover, because it is looks to be weedless, grass lines, and we got around docks and cover, so looks pretty good. Again, that's Headhunter, and here's the bait. Okay, looks extremely nice. I will take this out. This thing looks very ominous when you get up to it, so it looks very good paint job. Let's see. Hope you can see it. And inside, if you peel open the top, the hook is inside. Now you can kind of see it there. So the fin covers it. And going back to the book that was there, it shows kind of how to do it. So this looks like a very good sized bass bait, and if you're using it for other stuff such as, you know, pike and so forth. I don't fish. There's no pike. There's no any of that down here where I'm from. So Mississippi, it's primarily bass, largemouth bass. So this would be a really good bait for any of those weedless type situations. Let's see what else came. Well, we have a lure here from Western Scandinavia. It's called Spot On. Looks kind of like a shad pattern, but I've never seen the shad with the yellow on it. Let's see, it's a floating bait. It's 10 centimeters, 15 grams. It's a 4-inch or half ounce. And weston-fishing.com. So let me take this thing out. And by the way, for all to know, they have a little lead-free sticker. So I know in Europe that's a really big thing, and in America they're gradually moving that way with electronics. So let's see. Let's take this out. Nice packaging. A little hard to get out. All right, so they've got the treble hooks rubber banded together. So it's going to be a top water, almost like a popper, because the front end's going to want to go to the top. Weight-wise, it's also got rattles in it. It's very good. So I'm going to leave this out of the box, and we'll worry about that later. I will try to put the link to these guys as well, even though it is a European, so it's going to be kind of harder to find. We have harmonyfishing.com. We have Harmony hooks. I do like the angle that these hooks are at. It really looks good. And normally, most of the hooks I use have a straight shank right here. This one's angled back in line, so it's kind of a different look for what I usually use. This is doesn't say what size it is, but good looking bait. Harmonyfishing.com. Okay, now we have a jig. We have a zero gravity jig. Let's see, Tour Tackle Innovation Award. This is a slow fall jig. We've got a little orange speckle, almost a pumpkin seed mix. This again is lead free, so probably tungsten. And this one is revolutionary lead free jig, 4/0 black nickel jig hook, compressed and skirt. So this is obviously, you'll use it in normal way you use jigs with swim, flip, pitch, twitch, and so forth. So catchoutdoors.com, and out of North Carolina, good American made product. Let's see, this is the what's inside. So scan that if you want to. And let's see, then we got the Dibble, the little magazine. Let me move this out of the way. We also have stickers. This is Bass Mobile Catch Company. It's pretty cool. It's a little hashtag. So hashtag Bass Mobile Catch Company. Try that. And the Dibble, the usual magazine that comes along with this. A little short read. This much is Close Encounters of the Chupacabra. Okay, I am very well versed in the Chupacabra because I teach, and the kids, I'll talk about chupacabras and all of the Bigfoot fanaticism and all that so forth. So this will be a good story to read. 3 frog colors that work everywhere. And, you know, speaking of frogs, we had a fishing trip recently. Myself, Doug Welter, and Michael Specs, and tore up the bass. We caught about 25 bass in 3 hours, about 5 brim. And he was using a frog, and so we had to talk about it. For some reason, the bass in this lake do not like to strike the bass either. Strike the frog far enough onto the frog. You have to let them sit for at least 3 seconds, and then they take, I guess, a second gulp, and you set the hook, and they're good. But the frogs are really working right now. It's getting hot, so we'll probably have to move away from those. Slipping into the depths. Little story there. rigging up stuff. And here's a little spinnerbait versus the chatterbait. And spinnerbaits make a thumping sound, deflects over cover like wood and rocks, and it's different blade styles available. The chatterbait makes a humming sound, swims through sparse grass vegetation, easier to skip around docks. Then we have the deadly drop shot, talking about that, specifically walleye. And again, we have walleye, but they're very hard to find here in our state. Netting comes easy. Talking about netting, there's all kinds of ethics around netting, and especially in the trout field. But this is netting small fish, big fish, so forth. And I see it talking, leading alongside the boat and so forth. But if you get a chance, you can pause it, zoom in, and read if you want to. But here's a contest they had. There's one of the winners, a young guy, nice bass, and it asks questions. It interviews him, and answer these for yourself. How did you get into fishing? What is your favorite part of fishing? What is your favorite kind of fishing? And what are some of the challenges you faced during your fishing career? And there's many more over here. But last, there's an angler spotlight. That was him. It's still more questions. And then finding peacock bass in Colombia, and that is one thing I would love to eventually do, but have to save up a lot of travel money. And there's some fishing trip guides, so there's some things here that little game you can play and so forth. So all in all, it's I like this. I think I paid either $26 or $29 for this. So this would easily be $6-7. Hooks $4. This most likely would be anywhere from $10 to $14. Given this size of thing, it would be easily $5 on the cheap side, $7 to $12, I think, on, this is just my guess, $7 to $12. Then we've got the worm packs here. These are actually very, very heavy worms, so I think I like these. It being an American product, I would also probably say I would use these more, and for a wacky worm, these look amazing. So I'd say these are easily $7 to $7, maybe $8, $6, $7, $8. The tube worms here, probably $4, maybe $5, somewhere in there. So overall, I think it was a good box, and I hope that y'all enjoyed watching it. And again, go to mysterytacklebox.com or visit your local Academy Sports. I also like to give a shout out to Riptide Outdoors. They're our local mom and pop type shop in Gluckstadt, Mississippi, and we try to go there as much as possible. And I'll try to do a video of some of their stuff they have, and they try to pack local made products. When I say local, they're actual fisherman made products, along with reels and rods that you normally wouldn't see in Academy Sports or Dick's or wherever you can find them. But it's a mom and pop type shop, and I think it's actually father-son. And great shop, great guys, and so I'll try to do an interview there one day. Y'all have fun fishing, and this is Bill with Bill Richardson Fishing. Y'all have a great day, great weekend.